Okay, ma. So, the next topic which we are studying is moment of inertia, ma. So, it comes under rotational dynamics only. So, what is meant by moment of inertia? Inertia we know, na, ma. What is meant by inertia? Inertia means inability of body to change state. This is called inertia. No? So in Newton's first law, already we defined inertia. No? If a body is in rest position, it continues to be in rest position, and if a body is in movement, it continues to be in movement. Similarly, if a body is traveling in one direction, it continues to travel in the same direction. So that is called as inertia. And this inertia we study where? Inertia we study in linear motion. Okay. What is meant by linear motion? Motion in a straight line. Clear, no? Similarly, in rotational motion also we have an inertia. Okay, ma? So, inertia in rotational motion. Inertia in rotational motion is nothing but moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Are you able to understand, ma? So, inertia in rotational motion is nothing but moment of inertia. See, ma. For example, if I take this body of mass m and if I give this body a velocity of v and consider this is a frictionless surface, so coefficient of friction is 0. Okay. Then this body will stop after how much time? Ee body enta sepati tarvata stop avutundi cheppandi. Anybody can you see? This body will stop after how much time? This is a body of mass m traveling with a velocity of v. Coefficient of friction is 0. So this body will stop after how much time? Eppudu stop avutundi idi? We are not applying any external force. Body will stop after how much time? Newton's first law వాడండి అయ్యా. అప్లికేషన్ లేకపోతే ఎందుకు చదువుతా ఉన్నారు మీరు? If there are no external force acting on the body, body will never stop. That is Newton's first law, nama. What is Newton's first law? Every body continues to be in the same state of rest or uniform motion unless it is acted upon by net external force. Unless you don't apply force on a body which is in rest position, it continues to be in rest position, and a body which is in movement, it continues to be in movement. Are you able to understand? So external forces is it present on this body? External force is not there, but there is one force. What is that force? Gravitational force is definitely present. Clear, nama? But gravitational force is in downwards direction, displacement is in horizontal direction. So what is the angle between force and displacement? 90 degrees. So work done by gravitational force is how much? 0. It cannot do any work. Are you able to understand? So gravitational force cannot stop this body. So therefore what I say, therefore this body never stops. This body never stops. Clear, no? And what is this called as? This is called as inertia. This property is called inertia, no? Inertia of motion. Similarly, what is meant by inertia of direction? If a body is moving in one particular direction, you don't apply any force, body will continue to travel in the same direction. Similarly, what is inertia of rest? For example, if a body is in rest position, so you don't apply any force on this body, then body continues to be in rest position. That is called inertia. No? Similarly, the inertia which is present in rotational motion is called as moment of inertia. What is the meaning of this one? See, so consider a disc. You are taking a disc. Okay, ma? And this disc is in rest position. Okay. Now let this is the axis about which this disc is rotating. It means this is axis. On this axis we are placing a disc. So disc is in rest position. So without applying force, can this disc, can it rotate by itself? Dananta kade rotate avutunda? Avaledu. Are you able to understand, ma? Similarly, what I do is I place this disc on this axis and I start rotating this one. Now let us consider this is the disc. Okay, ma? rotating about this axis. This is the axis of rotation. Okay. And consider all the frictional forces are 0, and I have made it to rotate with an angular velocity of omega. So what is the angular velocity I gave? I gave an angular velocity of omega. Now the question is, this disk will stop rotation after how much time? ఈ డిస్క్ ఎంతసేపు అలాగే రొటేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుందో చెప్పండి. ఫర్ హౌ మచ్ టైమ్ ఇట్ విల్ రొటేట్? ఆల్ ఫ్రిక్షనల్ ఫోర్సెస్ ఆర్ 0. యాక్సిస్ వీ హ్యావ్ ప్లేస్డ్ ఎ డిస్క్ అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ రొటేటెడ్ దిస్ డిస్క్. Are you able to understand, ma? So will this disk, will it stop or not? Well, it will stop. So why it is going to stop? Why velocity should decrease? Question is, why its angular velocity should reduce? Any rotating body will stop only if there is an opposing torque. Okay, ma? So we are saying all the external forces are 0. So therefore here also we can write that disk never stops rotation. Are you able to understand, ma? It never stops rotation unless you apply an external force. Are you able to understand? And what is this property called? This property is nothing but moment of inertia, the inertia which is present in rotational motion. అర్థమవుతుందా డిఫరెన్స్? సో ఇఫ్ ఐ టేక్ దిస్ బాడీ ఈస్ నెవర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టాప్ అన్లెస్ ఐ అప్లై సమ్ ఫోర్స్. సిమిలర్లీ దిస్ బాడీ ఈస్ నెవర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టాప్ రొటేషన్ అన్లెస్ ఐ అప్లై సమ్ ఫోర్స్. బట్ ఇన్ ప్రాక్టికల్ సిచ్యువేషన్ దిస్ డిస్క్ విల్ స్టాప్ ఆఫ్టర్ సమ్ టైమ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్? బికాస్ ఫ్రిక్షనల్ ఫోర్సెస్ విల్ బి ప్రెజెంట్ around this axis. I am making the disk to rotate, so there will be friction between the axis and the disk. Because of that friction, the disk will stop. Okay. If there are no opposing forces, if there are no force which is applying torque, then this body will never stop. For example, if you take this disk, go to space, there you rotate the disk. Space lo boy atla rotate chesi వదిలేస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి, స్టాప్ అవుతుంది అది. This disk will never stop, and that is called as moment of inertia. Are you able to understand, ma? So the inertia existing in rotational motion is nothing but moment of inertia. Okay. Now linear inertia depends on what? Linear inertia means what, ma? Inertia in a straight line. So don't be confused. Inertia in a straight line. So inertia depends on what, ma? Inertia depends on mass of the body. Already we studied, no? Inertia depends on mass of the body. If mass is greater, inertia is also greater. Newton's laws చదువుకునేటప్పుడు చదువుకున్నాం కదా మనము. So you can stop a cycle traveling with a speed of 2 meters per second, but you cannot stop a lorry traveling with a speed of same 2 meters per second. What is the reason? Lorry is a very big body, no? Mass is very big, so its inertia will be very, very, very large. So you cannot stop that lorry because its mass is greater. Clear, no? So inertia depends on what? Inertia depends on mass of the body. Similarly, moment of inertia depends on two factors. Moment of inertia depends on, it depends on mass also, it depends on distribution of mass also. Are you able to understand, no? So moment of inertia depends on how many factors? It depends on two factors. It depends on inertia also, it depends on mass also, it depends on distribution of mass also. Okay. How mass is distributed from the axis of rotation? So depending on that also, moment of inertia depends on a body. Okay. Let us take one example so that you can understand. Completed now up to here? No, sir. For example, okay, see, ma. So if I take two identical spheres, okay, ma. So identical spheres, radius is same, mass is also same. Are you able to understand, ma? So I am taking two identical spheres whose mass is also same, radius is also same. Okay. Now both of them I have given a velocity of v. Both of them I gave a velocity of v on the same surface. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా, రెండు ఐడెంటికల్ స్పియర్స్ తీసుకున్నాము, మాసు సేమ్, రేడియస్ కూడా సేమ్. నౌ వెలాసిటీస్ ఆల్సో ఆర్ సేమ్, సో ఐ హ్యావ్ రోల్డ్ దెమ్ ఆన్ ద గ్రౌండ్. ఓకే, then I see that one body has traveled a greater distance, one body has traveled a lesser distance. How it is possible? Huh? I am not asking about time, I am asking that radius is same, mass is also same, spheres are identical, it means mass and radius they are same, and the velocity which I gave them is also same, and consider coefficient of friction is also same. So on the ground on which I am rolling, coefficient of friction is also remaining same. Then I see that one body traveled greater distance, one body traveled lesser distance. How it is possible? Distribution of mass. So therefore, what do you mean by that? Mass is same, distribution of mass may be different. See here, spheres are identical. బయటికి చూడడానికి మీకు ఒకే విధంగానే ఉన్నాయి స్పియర్స్. able to understand ba? So one body I have given a velocity of v, one body I have given same velocity of v. Then I see that this body has traveled a greater distance and then its final velocity has become 0. But this body traveled only up to this much distance and then its velocity has become 0. What is the reason? Because one body should have been, this should have been a solid sphere, okay ma? And this one should have been a hollow sphere. Hollow sphere. Okay. What is meant by hollow sphere? Shell is also called hollow sphere, no? Are you able to understand? So what is meant by hollow sphere? Hollow sphere means inside the sphere mass is not present. Total mass is present in the surface only. Total mass is present in the surface only. Okay. But what is meant by solid sphere? Solid sphere means mass is present throughout this sphere. Are you able to understand? So in this condition, this is the axis of rotation. No? This body is rolling about which axis? It is rolling about this axis. This is the axis of rotation. Are you able to understand? This is the axis of rotation. And here also this is the axis of rotation. Okay. So from the axis of rotation, mass is distributed at a very large distance. No? యాక్సిస్ ఆఫ్ రొటేషన్ నుంచి మాస్ తక్కువ డిస్టెన్స్లో ఉందా, ఎక్కువ డిస్టెన్స్లో డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ అయ్యి ఉందా? ఆలోచించండి. మాస్ ఈస్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ అట్ ఏ వెరీ లార్జ్ డిస్టెన్స్, బట్ హియర్ యూ కెన్ సీ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద మాస్ ఈస్ వెరీ క్లోజ్ టు ద యాక్సిస్. ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్? బట్ మాస్ ఈస్ సేమ్. సో కన్సిడర్ దిస్ ఈస్ 5 kg బాడీ, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో 5 kg బాడీ. Radius is, let it be some 20 centimeter, its radius is also 20 centimeters only. Mass and radius, everything is same. Size is also same, shape is also same, friction is also same. But what is different? Distribution of mass is different. How mass is distributed inside this body, that is different. Okay ba? So that body whose mass is very far away from the axis, so moment of inertia of that body will be greater. Okay? See these two bodies, out of these two bodies, can you say whose moment of inertia is greater? First body or second body? First body. How can you say? How can you say that moment of inertia of first body is greater? ఎలా చెప్తారు? Because this body has stopped traveling a greater distance, no? Okay? It means that it is not easy to stop this body. ఈ బాడీని స్టాప్ చేయడం అంతా ఈజీ కాదు. But this body has stopped very easily. Are you able to understand? And what is meant by inertia? Inability of the body to stop. Stop అవ్వడం చేత కాకపోవడం inertia. అంతే కదా? Are you able to understand? So which body is having greater moment of inertia? First body or second body? First body is having greater moment of inertia. Why? Because it is not easy to stop. ఇది స్టాప్ అవ్వడం అంత ఈజీ కాదు కదా. సో దేర్ ఫోర్ ఇట్స్ మొమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇనర్షియా ఈజ్ గ్రేటర్. దిస్ బాడీ స్టాప్డ్ వెరీ ఈజీలీ, సో ఇట్స్ మొమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇనర్షియా ఇస్ లెస్సర్. Why its moment of inertia is greater? The moment of inertia enduku greater? Because if you see the mass is distributed at a very large distance from the axis of rotation. But here, some mass is present at the axis of rotation also. Are you able to understand? So therefore, moment of inertia depends on two factors. It depends on total mass also. It depends on distribution of mass also, how mass is distributed. If a mass is distributed at a large distance from the axis of rotation, then automatically moment of inertia will be greater. Is it clear? Come on, make a note up to here. Draw this diagram. So therefore, what I write, raskunnar kada ba? Whatever I am writing on the board, you should make a note very clearly. Here. So therefore, what shall I write about this condition? So let us take, this is first body and this is my second body. Okay, ma? So I say that moment of inertia of first body is greater than moment of inertia represented by I ma. Moment of inertia of first body is greater than moment of inertia of second body. Are you able to understand? Why? Because mass is distributed at a large distance from axis of rotation when compared to second body. Are you able to understand? So when compared to second body, first body's mass is distributed at a very large distance. So automatically moment of inertia will be greater. Understood now? Basic concept of moment of inertia. What is meant by moment of inertia? Understood now? Inertia in rotational motion is nothing but moment of inertia. So it depends on how many factors? It depends on mass also. It depends on distribution of mass also. Is it clear? So if moment of inertia is greater, it is very tough to rotate the body also. It is very tough to stop the body also. అంతే కదా, లారీని పుష్ చేయడం ఈజీనా? ఈజీ కాదు. ఎందుకలా? బికాస్ మాస్ ఈస్ వెరీ లార్జ్. Similarly, if body is in movement, is it easy to stop the lorry? No, again mass is very large. Same concept here also. If moment of inertia is greater, it is very tough to rotate the body. Similarly, it is very tough to stop the rotating body also, if moment of inertia is greater. Understood now? That's it. So now let us take one simple example of where we can find this moment of inertia. Am I completed now this one? See. So you should have seen sugarcane crushing machines, no? Sugarcane crushing machines you should have seen, no? Clear, no? So here there will be a roller, clear, and one more roller will be present like this, and in between these two rollers they pass the sugarcane. Are you able to understand? But if you observe to one of the rollers, you will see that a very big flywheel will be attached. Okay, ma? To one of the rollers or both the rollers, you can see a very big, what you see, or I can make it like this. A very big flywheel will be attached to sugarcane crushing machines, no? Sugarcane machine ఎప్పుడైనా చూసినారా లేదా? క్రష్ చేసేటప్పుడు రోలర్స్ చిన్నగానే ఉంటాయి, బట్ అటాచ్డ్ టు దోస్ రోలర్స్ దేర్ విల్ బి వెరీ బిగ్ ఫ్లైవీల్. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఫ్లైవీల్? ఇది ఎందుకు ఉందంటారు? దీన్నేం పట్టి తిప్పరు, ఇదే తిరిగేది. దే వాట్ ఈస్ ద యూస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వన్? See, radius of this one is very large, no? So mass is distributed at a very large distance from the axis of rotation. If mass is distributed at a very large distance, what happens to its moment of inertia? Moment of inertia automatically increases. And to crush sugarcane, we require lot of thrust, no, lot of torque is required. So they will be rotating with a small speed. But if you insert the sugarcane, if there is no flywheel, these wheels will stop. ఆ వీల్స్ ఏమైపోతాయి? స్టాప్ అయిపోతాయి. ఓకే, సో దేర్ ఫోర్ ఐ అటాచ్ ఏ flywheel so that its moment of inertia increases, so that even if I insert the sugarcane, these rollers cannot stop. Why they cannot stop? Because total moment of inertia has increased, no? Total moment of inertia has increased. And what is meant by inertia? Inability to stop. Inertia means what? Inability to stop. So inability to stop rotation has increased. So these sugarcane crushing rollers, they cannot stop easily because of this flywheel. Are you able to understand what is happening? So therefore, by flywheel what happens? By flywheel, moment of inertia increases. Okay, ma? And rollers cannot stop easily. Okay, so that is the purpose of these flywheels. ఏం జరుగుతుందో అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? That's it. Okay. Similarly, we can calculate moment of inertia for point masses also as well as rigid masses also. Clear? Moment of inertia can be calculated for point masses also as well as rigid bodies also. Okay. So moment of inertia I can calculate for point masses as well as rigid bodies. Rigid bodies you can call them as extended bodies also. Clear? So first of all we will study about point mass. Clear? So if I study about point mass, so consider this is the axis of rotation. So here there is a point mass of mass m present at a perpendicular distance of r. Then moment of inertia of this point mass is given by, let it be capital R, so mr square. So this is the formula for moment of inertia. I is equal to mr square. Are you able to understand, ma? Okay. So therefore what is the equation of moment of inertia? I is equals to mr square is the equation, where m is the mass of this point mass, r is the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation. Okay, ma? R means what here? R means perpendicular distance from where? From axis of rotation. Are you able to understand? See, for example, if this is the axis of rotation and body is rotating like this, making an angle of 37 degrees, length is L. Okay, it is rotating around this axis, mass of the body is m. Now can you say what will be its moment of inertia? It is rotating like this. Are you able to understand? So this rod, this massless rod, this rod is massless, na? And this is a point mass. Clear? Na? So this massless rod is making how much angle? 37 degrees with respect to horizontal. Now in this condition, can you say what will be its moment of inertia? Anybody? Huh? That's it. So split this vector into two components. Clear, Nama? This L, so what is this angle? 37 degrees, Nama? So this is L cos 37 and this is L sin 37. Okay. So out of L cos 37 and L sin 37, which is the perpendicular distance? L cos 37 is the perpendicular distance, no? So that becomes my R value. Okay. So therefore, what is the formula for moment of inertia? I is equals to mr square. That is the formula, no? I is equal to mr square. So mass is how much? Mass is m, but perpendicular distance is how much? L cos 37 whole square. So just do this calculation. That will be by required answer. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా ఎలా చేస్తున్నాము? క్లియర్ నమ్మా? So therefore R always represents perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation. Clear? That's it. Similarly, now I will give you some questions, ma. Try to answer these questions. Question is like this. Come on, Do this calculation. So these are the given masses, ma. All these masses, they are rotating about this axis of rotation, okay, with some angular velocity. Masses are given, distance is also given. So find out the total moment of inertia. How can you calculate total moment of inertia? Anybody? Sima, inertia is a scalar quantity or a vector quantity? Huh? Inertia is a scalar quantity, it doesn't have any directions. Similarly, moment of inertia is also a scalar quantity. Okay? Scalar quantity means what? You need not see the directions. Are you able to understand, ma? So just you go on, add all the moment of inertia of all the masses. So what is the note point here? I have to write. Note point is that moment of inertia is a what kind of quantity? It is a scalar quantity. Okay? So what is the total moment of inertia? 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies are there, no? So directly you can write I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. So that is the total moment of inertia. Understood, no? Clear, ma? So try to do the calculation. Disturb the body is mr square. First one. What is the moment of inertia of second body? M into 2r. Total distance is r plus r, no? So therefore m into 2r whole square. Okay. Moment of inertia of third body. Mass is 2m. Distance is r square. Clear, no? What is the moment of inertia of fourth body? 3m multiplied by r square. That's it. Understood, no? So just do this total calculation. That is the total moment of inertia of the system. Understood, no, ma? So if I give you one more question. Okay, ma? See. So 4 point masses, they are arranged like this with the help of massless rods. So they are massless rods. So mass is m, mass is m, mass is m, mass is m. Length is L and L. Okay. So therefore, can you say, if I consider this is the axis of rotation. Okay, ma? So bodies are rotating about this axis. Understood, no? So in this condition, what is the total moment of inertia? Similarly, if I take one more axis, so let us take this axis. So this is L by 2, this is L by 2. So around this one, moment of inertia, let it be I1. Around this axis, moment of inertia is I2. Then find out I1 and I2 values. Okay? I2 0. No. Alochins. So first try to calculate I1, ma. I1. So about this axis, what will be the moment of inertia? 4 ml square. I don't think. Okay, Sima, let us see. So here two axes are given, no? This is one axis, this is another axis. So first I will consider that about this axis, these masses are rotating. They are rotating like this. Are you able to understand? So Sima, for this mass, what will be the moment of inertia? 0. Why? It is present on the axis only, no? This body ekkadundi? Axis paina. Then what is its perpendicular distance? 0. So moment of inertia of this body is 0. Clear, no? Then what about moment of inertia of this body? Moment of inertia of this body is also 0. Then what about moment of inertia of this body? It is rotating like this, no? So it is having some perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation. This is the perpendicular distance. Similarly, this mass also has some perpendicular distance. Clear, no? How can I calculate that distance? So, Sima, this total length is L, no? This total length is L. Clear? and one more length. I will do one thing. So I want this distance now. So this is L by 2 now, ma? And what is this one? This is also L by 2. Clear now? And this distance, if it is x, clear? Then here a right angle triangle is created now. Are you able to understand? This is L by 2, this is L by 2, and this is x. I want this perpendicular distance only now. Okay. So how can I calculate this x value? X is equals to, I will do here. Okay, ma? So I say x is equals to square root of L by 2 whole square plus L by 2 whole square, Pythagoras theorem. So x is equals to square root of L square by 4 plus L square divided by 4. So how much it is? Square root of 2L square divided by 4. So it is L square divided by 2. So it is L by root 2. Clear now, ma? So what is x value? L by root. So therefore, what is the total moment of inertia? Moment of inertia of this one is 0, this one is also 0. For this one, moment of inertia is mx square, and for this one also moment of inertia is mx square. If this is x, this is also x only too. Understood now? We are supposed to take only perpendicular distance only, no? So this is the perpendicular distance. Understood now? Now do the calculation. So I1 is equals to, so 2mx square. So 2m into what is x value? L by root 2. So L by root 2 whole square. Clear now? So 2m into L square divided by 2. Okay. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So what is the total moment of inertia? ml square. Understood now? So that is the moment of inertia about which axis? About this axis. I1 axis. Okay. Similarly, calculate moment of inertia about this axis. I2. Calculate that one. Anybody? What is the moment of inertia about I2? Anybody can use ml square by 2. How did you calculate? ఎలా చేస్తున్నారు? Can you say, ma? How you have done? See, ma, if this is the axis of rotation, then how this system will rotate? This system ఎలా rotate అవుతుంది? This rotates like this, no? Are you able to understand, ma? Now, what is the perpendicular distance of this body from the axis? Enta? L by 2 for this body, L by 2 for this body, L by 2 for this body, L by 2. From this axis, every body is having a distance of L by 2. So moment of inertia remains same, no, for all the 4 bodies. So therefore, I say I2 is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. All of them, they are equal. So therefore, I will write 4 into what is the mass of first body, and distance is L by 2 whole square. I can write like this number. So 4m into L square divided by 4. Okay. Therefore, what is the moment of inertia I got? ml square. Understood, no? That's it. So therefore, the point which we should understand here is that moment of inertia is a scalar quantity. It is not a vector quantity. Just you add all the moment of inertias, that will be my required answer. Understood, no? That's it. Make a note.